What is going on, guys? It is Justin back here with another video, and today we are going to be reviewing the Monday Night Raw from November 6th, 2023. So without further ado, we're going to get right into this. So the show started out with Seth Rollins challenging Sami Zayn for his title. He told him thank you for taking away the briefcase from Damian Priest, and he was wishing there was a way he could repay him. So he offered him a challenge for his title, and Sami said no offense, but he didn't want to be the champion. That wasn't 100%. So Seth took that personally, and he was like, you know what, I'm 100%. You're no. He was like, I might not be 100%, but let's face it, you're not 100% either. So take it or leave it. Come on. So eventually, Sami accepted. And then we found out later in the night that Adam Pearce made the match official. So then after that, we move on to a Judgment Day segment. And JD McDonald's back there too. So, Priest was mad that Sami just got offered a title match. And he was pissed because Sami took the briefcase away from Damian at Crown Jewel. So he was like, how does he get a title match and I don't? It makes no sense. And he just got mad. So then the Judgment Day went on to fight the New Day. And, of course, I love the Judgment Day, one of my favorite teams ever. The Judgment Day came out with the win, which is expected. So, yeah, very cool, very good match. I believe it ended with Finn doing a coup de grace. And, yeah, it was a good match all in all. Now, we're moving on. We had Akira Tozawa versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And I believe, I like what they're doing with Akira and Shinsuke. Because it's, not Shinsuke, but Akira and the Alpha Academy. Because it's very interesting. Like, we've rarely ever seen Akira. He's just always been chasing after the 24/7 title. But obviously Triple H wants to do something with him if he kept him. And I think it's cool how they're building up the Alpha Academy too. So yeah, obviously Shinsuke got the win, but after that Shinsuke tried attacking Akira, but Otis and Gable got into the ring, and it was a whole big thing. And then after that, the Alpha Academy was backstage talking to Akira, telling him about this match he has tomorrow on NXT, and how they're going to be there with him. And then Maxine Dupree comes up, and they were talking about her and the Women's Battle Royal. So, yeah, it was a good match, a good segment afterwards. So, the next up, we had the men's Fatal 4-Way match to earn a shot for the Intercontinental Championship. And now me, out of everybody on here, I wanted either The Miz or Bronson Reed to win. Because, no offense to Ricochet, I like Ricochet, but we've seen him as an Intercontinental Champion. I believe that, Gunther was the one to take the title off of him, right? But, it would just be interesting to see somebody new in the title picture. So, I wanted The Miz or Bronson Reed, and of course, The Miz took the win, which was very cool. It was a double pin. Ivar was pinning, and so was, The Miz. And the ref counted 3 and The Miz won. And Ivar got pissed and he beat the living crap out of The Miz afterwards. But yeah, moving on to next. We had the Creed Brothers versus DIY. And the Creed Brothers came out with the win. Which was interesting to see them, because I don't really watch NXT. But I thought it was cool to see people from NXT go onto the main roster and, you know, show off what they have, their talents. So yeah, it was they're a good tag team. I like them. Next up, we had an Elimination Chamber throwback. They were talking about how Sami has a handle title shot, same son. And we had a segment between Sami and Jay, and Jay was like, you know, man, you could do this. Like, you're going to be the next world heavyweight champion. Like, it's going to be good, man. Like, you got this. So, yeah. Then next up, we had this funny backstage segment between Becky Lynch and Nia Jax. And Nia was telling her, she was like, the last time we were in a ring together, I broke your face. And Becky looked at her and she said, well, that's funny, because that went good for me and bad for you. And Nia was like, what do you mean? And Becky said, well, after you did that, I went on to main event WrestleMania. And she said, after it happened for you, you went on to get fired. So yeah, that was funny. Excuse me. Probably one of the funniest bits of the night. Then, she broke her nose. But yeah, then we had the Women's Battle Royal, and Zoe Stark came out with the win. So after that, Rhea Ripley and Zoe Stark confronted each other. They were talking about the Fatal 5-Way match that happened at Crown Jewel. And Rhea was like, I beat all of you guys, so there's no way you're taking this title off of me. And Zoe Stark was like, if it's just me and you, then I can beat you. I got you. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Me personally, I like Rhea as champion. And I feel like she should have a long reign. Not like Roman, but like decently long. So yeah, hopefully Rhea gets the win. Next up, we had the Judgment Day and JD McDonough, and this was so awesome because after Seth and Sammy's match, the Judgment Day and JD McDonough, they went out to attack Seth and Sammy after the match, and I called this when I was watching it. I said War Games match is going to be the Judgment Day and JD McDonough versus Seth, Sammy, Cody, and Jay for War Games. And that's exactly what it was. So this match is going to be so good. I am so excited for it. And yeah, that was really the end of Raw. Me personally, I thought this Raw was so good. It was awesome. I don't know what Triple H was doing, but keep it up, man. Like, that was good. And I rarely ever say this, but I think Raw's better than SmackDown now, and that rarely happens. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode of Raw down in the comments below. Please excuse my voice. I'm sick, so it's cracking up and it's high. It's stupid. But yeah, anyways, like always, you guys, stay groovy, stay safe, and keep your people safe. And remember, God is good all the time. I give this episode of Raw a 10 out of 10. It was perfect. Yeah. But hope you guys have a good one. It's been Justin, and I'm out. Peace.